Hey guys, welcome back to New Hope Farmstead. Today we are going to plant potatoes in a way that we haven't done before, so we thought we'd take you along with us. I found some more seed potatoes at Tractor Supply in Arkansas, actually, because I had some bags that I had purchased before we moved, and I cut them up and we just weren't ready to plant and they ended up going bad. And then we found these mineral buckets at a little flea market place for like $6 each, and they're perfect for planting. I think they're 20 or 25 gallons. So Heath is actually going to be putting drainage holes in the bottom, and then we're going to walk you through our process of planting them. And what I'm going to do is kind of make this the potato series. We'll go over and show you guys how it grows and keep you updated. And then at the end of the season, we will do a harvest. He's not looking. He's on his phone. Boop. So yeah.
Actually posting a video.
So let's get started. Super important to have really good drainage in your buckets if you're doing potatoes in buckets, because they do not like being in sitting water. So Heath is doing about a quarter, as in the coin size hole, and probably about 8 of them in each of these buckets.
That's actually about an inch and a quarter. Actually, it's exactly an inch and a quarter.
Nice. We're having a little bit of an issue with our hole maker thingy, so Heath is trying to fix it, and it is so humid. It's in like the 80s, but man, it's humid. All right, well, that proved to be a little bit more difficult than we were anticipating, just because it kept, ours actually broke, and then the one we borrowed, it just loosened up for a minute. So, but it's good now.
It's tight.
So, all right, we're gonna get all these done, and then we'll show you the next part. Unfortunately, 3 out of the 4 bags, the potatoes were unhealthy, and I'm worried that it's blight. The shriveled part's not a big deal, but the black spots are worrying me. Thankfully, oh, praise Abba, thankfully, the russet ones look great. So I split a bag between the 4 buckets, so we're just growing they're russet nor Kodak, so 5 per bucket over the soil, and now we're going to put 4 to 5 inches of soil over it. We will water, and then we will wait. Today we are doing a mixture of organic potting mix and organic raised bed mix. Normally, like in a perfect world, we make our own stuff using peat moss, perlite, some sand, and raised bed and potting mix. But this is just what we're working with right now, so I think it will be fine. So the handsome hubby is covering it up. So about 4 to 5 inches over the potatoes. And I already kind of did those, so they don't need too much. All right, let's water them in. Because my stinking chickens like to get into stuff and dig out the dirt.
Yeah, they do.
Cattle panel. So we don't want to overwater because they don't like being super wet. So when I say that, I have no idea how much to water them right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna water them enough, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. We finally planted potatoes. 6 bags of potatoes later, and 1 bag got planted. Winning.
So, when it comes to gardening, here,
It
let's
is
do
so
that.
hot, you guys. It's so humid.
All right, so when it comes to gardening, it's like we're having to relearn every year, right?
Well,
Or expanding on the knowledge that we have. We're
Yeah.
always trying new different things, we see what worked last year. We see what we didn't get to do last year. So now we're trying it this year, different stuff like
I
that.
didn't grow potatoes last year. I did the year before.
And yeah, we're in Oklahoma, and
Oh yeah, I don't even think I said that. In the
this
last video.
this is not Texas.
We live in Oklahoma now, guys, not Missouri anymore. Just FYI.
Yeah, so this is not
We're
Texas.
Back in 7B.
But it's not Texas,
Yeah,
and it's not Missouri.
It's like a different.
We know how to
climate.
garden in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably closer to Texas than Missouri, but
Yeah.
still, different soil, a lot of different things that we're having to encounter. So we're always learning and relearning and essentially just striving to be better than we were last year, and hopefully Yah provides. And kind of seems like we don't know what we're doing, but at the same time we're like, I think we got a firm grasp on this. I mean, once you nail down the tangibles, the basics, you master those, and then you tailor as you go, right? So it's really all we got.
Let me show you what I have growing in my my green stalk really quick, and then we'll
Do your thing.
go make dinner. So I have lettuce in here and some kale growing, bok choy, cilantro growing. I have no idea what that is. Came out of my seed bucket. I'll tell you about my seed bucket travesty in a minute. Eggplant, bought that one. I've never grown it successfully, not gonna lie. More salad. This is a really cool little mini basil plant that's gonna be pretty neat once it's grown. This is some more of that. Don't know what this is. Looks like kale. Nasturtiums. I'm so excited about the nasturtiums. Can eat those. More lettuce. More lettuce. More lettuce. Chamomile. Don't know. Strawberries. And look, we have ants in the green stalk. Not happy about that. Gonna have to get rid of those. I also have been seeing fungus gnats. So I said that as that fell off. Some miniature tomatoes, peppers, rosemary, more strawberries, more beans. This happens to me every year. If you're a bean connoisseur, please tell me why I always have the burnt leaves. What am I doing wrong? So here is my ridiculous amount of starts. There's a few things that I bought in here, but for the most part, those were started by me. I had a tragedy happen this year with my seeds. I knew better, but I left my seed bucket outside. We had a bunch of rain and it flooded my seed bucket, and almost all of my seeds were destroyed. Well, not destroyed, all of them were activated. They all started germinating in the bucket. So that's why I have this insane amount of beans and corn, and among other things is I just tried to plant what I could, and it's kind of exciting because I ended up planting way more than I probably would have. So all of this is going to be in the in-ground garden this year for the most part. I'm really excited. I have sunflowers and zinnias. I did buy some zinnias. Beans and corn and tomatoes and squash and okra. So much okra, you guys, so much okra. So anyways, yeah, more starts. I'm a little bit obsessed with tomatoes. So I have tomato starts in here, more okra, more squash. Oh look, more peppers, more tomatoes. And then I have tomatillos growing. So needless to say, we are hoping to grow a lot of food this year.
Hoping.
Praying.
Definitely hoping and praying.
Yes. So anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. I will update you guys in a few weeks on the potatoes and show you where we're at when we're adding new soil to the top. And I'm excited to see what 5 potatoes in each bucket, because that's all we ended up being able to do, turns out to be. Shalom.